Hello, this is Bohicaville. Bend over, here it comes again. Today is Friday, October 25th, 2013. I'm Paul, and I have a few items here tonight. And the first one is about our water, specifically our water supply here in the United States of America. Um, I picked this piece up off the Activist Post, and here's a little clip from it. There is presently a three-pronged globalist plot designed to subjugate the people of this country. These three elements include: 1. Controlling the nation's water supplies by creating massive debt, forcing governments to relinquish control over its water supplies. 2. Private individuals and corporations are acquiring and hoarding massive amounts of water. And 3. The Environmental Protection Agency is presently engaged in activities on behalf of the UN's Agenda 21 policies to use the control of water to also control food production and eliminate private property ownership. Now, I don't think that all of this stuff is going to happen overnight. I do think that is the plan for some people, to have a private monopoly on the water and food supply in this country. And like I said, I don't think that's anything that's coming anytime soon, but I think that's a good article because it points out some countries where this has happened before or is happening right now, such as Bolivia. And go ahead and read the article. I'm putting all the links down below. Check that out. Next, it turns out that a classmate of Michelle Obama's from her Princeton days is an executive at one of the main contractors to build the healthcare.gov website, Obamacare, CGI Federal. I got this off of the Daily Caller. It says Tony Townes-Whitley, Princeton class of '85, is senior vice president at CGI Federal, which earned the no-bid contract to build the $678 million Obamacare enrollment website at healthcare.gov. CGI Federal is the U.S. arm of a Canadian company. Townes-Whitley and her Princeton classmate Michelle Obama are both members of the Association of Black Princeton Alumni. Now, I'm sure this is just a coincidence. I mean, if you went to college, did you know everyone in your college class? Or for that matter, when you went to high school, did you know everyone in your high school class? I'm sure that this is just a coincidence. Although the fact that they are both members of the Association of Black Princeton Alumni, I mean, with that in addition to it, I'm sure they've never met at all. Couldn't be. That would be too much of a coincidence. Yeah, right. Okay, on to Israel and Iran. I picked this off of USA Today. A new report that says Iran may need as little as a month to produce enough uranium for a nuclear bomb is further evidence for why Israel will take military action before that happens, an Israeli defense official said Friday. Okay. I think this is probably a lot of fear-mongering. I do think that Israel and Iran will end up at war eventually, and the United States will end up involved in it, but I don't think it's going to happen within the next month. And notice the article says that Iran will have enough uranium within 1 month to produce a bomb. It doesn't mean they'll have a bomb within 1 month. That's another thing altogether. So I don't see this happening anytime soon either. Okay, and finally, Our favorite organization, the NSA, the National Security Agency. Stop watching us. I picked this up off of Zero Hedge through RT. As RT reports, NSA.gov has been unavailable globally as of late Friday afternoon, and Twitter accounts belonging to people loosely affiliated with the anonymous hacktivism movement have suggested they are responsible. And then this from the Huffington Post. The website for the National Security Agency went offline Friday, with NSA.gov unavailable during the early evening. On Twitter accounts associated with the hacker group Anonymous implied that group may have been behind the attack. And finally from McClatchydC.com. Those who oppose the Obama administration's vast spying programs will gather in the nation's capital this weekend to urge the government to get out of their private lives. Okay, and that rally, huge rally in Washington, D.C. is happening tomorrow, Saturday, October 26th, 2013. So if you are in the D.C. area, you may want to check that out. As far as the NSA.gov website, I checked it several times this evening, including right before I started filming this, which was around 10:05 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern United States Time, and the NSA.gov website is still down. So I'm not sure what type of attack they pulled and what this might mean, or if the hacktivist group Anonymous is indeed responsible. Right now, they're just hinting that they may be responsible. So we'll see. There'll probably be a lot more news on this story tomorrow. And that's all for me tonight. Again, all the links to these stories are below in the descriptions. And if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up and subscribe. And I'm Paul, this is Bohicaville, and that's it for tonight. Ciao!